don't make the same mistake as I did, because this one won't fit over. Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're down at the yard again with the EP3. We're going to do another set of mods, and the ones that we're going to do today are these shifter bushings. So when you buy a short shifter for the EP3, you can, from Tegiwa, you can get these bushings. So like I said in my other video, the bushings, one set of bushings go where obviously the short shifter is, like metal bearings, and then the other set go on the actual linkages in the engine bay. So this is what they look like. Quickly get them out for you. So there's two sets of bearings. There's two sets of bearings on the EP3. One for, we'll say, forward, the forward gears and the reverse gear. So the bigger one is obviously for the forward gears, and the smaller one is for the reversing gear. Right, so in order to get down there, it's easier to take off your air filter. You'll have a lot more room. So in order to take this off, you need to get down into this Jubilee clip here. That's covered by this, which is just covered by two screws here. Take that off, get access to the Jubilee kit. Take that off, then you've got a sensor on the right here, and you've got a breather hose on the right, on the left. So take that off and I'll be back to you. So now that we've got our room, the first thing we need to do is take off these split pins, and the kit only comes with one split pin. So hopefully I can save one of them and push them back in. So as you saw, this little rubber just came off. Actually, it's not rubber, it's metal. So that was just on the end of that like that, so that comes off. Then this should just pull out. There we go. I'll take this bracket off here because that's holding it down. It's coming. There we go. Woo! Let's see if our good old friend WD-40 can help. Leave that there for a bit. Oh, there we go. Now we'll have to do the other one. Hey, there we go. Woo! Good old power of WD-40. Woo! There we go. So there's a little lip here. You just have to push it, pull it in, turn it, push it out. It slides right out. So now it's time to get this thing out. Right, so stick a bolt on there, stick a nut on the other side, and then pull. Pliers, that'll probably be easier. Oh, there we go. So I'm hoping to do the same sort of process. So stick the bolt on, put a nut on the end of it, tighten it up, get your pliers, oh, there we go, second one off. So we'll do the first one first. So what you do is you have this goes on the smaller bit, and inside there you've got a little indent, and you've got 3 spring pins, or pins or whatever they're called, and once you put it on it you have to feed it through. So get the big one, or the smaller one rather, shift it into place, like that. Get your little safety pin and get your little friend, push it in. That's secure, that's not going anywhere. Then you get yourself a little bit of copper grease, lightly grease around the edges, that was a bit too much. Like that. You put this on first, and then you put this around the outside of it, the actual link, like that. Then you get your smallest spring, open it up and feed it around that little indent that I showed you. Right, so that's on there secure now. So now I just want to get the old little metal thing that was on the edge of it, slip that over the top, and then get the split pin. Right, I couldn't get it in the full way, but I bent it around. See if I can zoom in. So I've got the pin here, and then there's a little leg that's coming out there. So now the bigger one is a bit more difficult because it comes in a few parts. So you've got this which is the biggest part. You've got this little ring which middle pit moves, and then you've got this bit that goes inside that. So stick this in here, which can be a tight squeeze. Right, it's in there. The best way to do it is kind of put it and slide it in. And you put this bit inside there. There we go. So that should move inside there. So now with this we've got the same thing again, 2 springs. One is smaller than the other. The smaller one goes on the inside. There's a little indent just at the bottom of it in there. And then the bigger one goes on the outside here. So we've got this, put it around the outside of it. Leave the inside of it. Now put it together. Actually, we'll put this smaller spring in it first, just because it's easier to do it now that we've got the room. There we go. So I've got a little bit of it in, and you know when it catches, and then you just keep spinning it until it's fully in. Right, so guys, please don't make the same mistake that I did. So with these rings, I didn't double check the sizing. So this one is the one that should be going on the inside, but the big one does fit on the inside, and it is in there, as you can see. So what I'm going to have to do is get one of these rings and basically put that in there, open it up, and hopefully that will fit around the side. But I've got to re-copper grease that. Goes on the bottom side of this. Slide it in, place it on top like that. Now get your little clip that keeps it in, pull it forward, put it behind the back. Once it's there, push it down with something like a hammer. Now that's snug in. So you put those 2 prongs into the little hole, you squeeze it, widens, hopefully it'll fit. So we finally got it on. So now that all moves as one. So now we put this little plastic thing on, put the metal one on, and the safety clip. Here we have it. Now it's time to try and move the gears. Right, so I've had a look and everything is moving correctly. Now it's time to put everything back together. Right, cool, so that's the car all done. I'm going to take it for a test drive now, and I'll put what I thought while I was driving right here. Right, so we're just going on the dual carriageway now. We'll do a little pull and see what it sounds like and what it feels like. jolt every time I change in high gears. Oh my god, I love this car. So hopefully in that previous clip I said that everything was okay, and if it's not, I'll have to look at it later because I've got to go home now. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.